Hello, my name is Trevor Lighton, and I'm the owner of Pacific Coast Homecare. And I want to welcome you and thank you for applying here today. I usually get to meet our caregivers over time, and hopefully that will happen in the not too distant future. But for now, this video introduction will have to do. You caregivers are truly amazing people. There's a lot of different things that you could be doing for employment, but you've decided to care for those in need, and that is truly admirable. So thank you. I want to talk to you today about what you can expect from us as an agency and what we expect from you. There will be a lot more detail throughout your orientation, but I want to emphasize a few key points. So first off, what you can expect from us. Simply put, we are here to support your effort to provide great care. We're going to communicate with you any changes relating to your client, and we'll be responsive to your needs. We'll give you extended training. You likely have experience with certain aspects of caregiving, but there are also cares that you probably don't have experience with. We want you to let us know so that we can support you with the additional training that you need. Lastly, we have your back. Now, what that means is as important as our clients are, our caregivers are even more important, and we will always support you. If you've been a caregiver with other agencies, you've probably experienced some inconsistency with your schedule. Now, in large part, that's due to the nature of the job. Clients don't stay on as long as we think, and we have to shuffle things around until we get you a stable schedule with great clients. Now, please know that we will prioritize the best, consistent cases and give caregiver raises to the caregivers who meet our expectations. And those are pretty simple. Be a great caregiver and show up for your shift. So being a great caregiver. We typically don't have an issue with our caregivers providing a great care. Just make sure that you communicate with us regarding any changes with your client. Let us know what support you need. It could be training, supplies, client that's being difficult, and you're having a hard time managing them. But make sure to remember that caregiving is at the heart of everything we do. Take the time to listen to your client. Do what it takes to make them feel loved and special. Get to know them. One of the first times I went to visit a client, she asked to go outside and see her garden for the first time in a very long time. And we did what it took to make that happen. Now I'm going to share with you the most important expectation we have of you: showing up. Please understand that when you call out, for whatever reason, it causes a great deal of work for our administrative team, and oftentimes seniors go without care. We don't have backup caregivers ready to fill in when needed. We all have days where we don't feel like coming into work, but we show up anyways. That's important in any job, but especially caregiving. Now, if you have a habit of calling out in previous jobs, please know that that will not work here, and I would respectfully ask that you withdraw your application. Now let's talk about some of the frequent reasons for call off. Number one is sickness. Now make sure to give us plenty of notice when you are starting to feel sick, because rarely do sicknesses show up instantly. Now, we are living in a post-COVID time, and we may ask you to go fill your shift even if you are feeling under the weather. We'll discuss your comfort level and the comfort level of your client, but please note that that may be something that you're asked to do. Also, if you call in sick more than 2 times in a year, we are going to ask that you bring in a doctor's note. Another reason for calling off is car trouble, but we have a company Uber account that we can use to get you to your shift. You're also welcome to receive a ride from a family member or friend, and we'll reimburse them for the mileage. Family responsibilities is another reason. We all have different family responsibilities and situations, but you're expected to have those covered if you expect a shift. And that includes if something comes up at the last minute. Have your backup plan in place so that a family situation doesn't cause a need for a call off, because those aren't acceptable. But regardless for the reason for calling out, our strong preference is that you get your shift filled on your own. Start by talking to the caregivers who are working the same client as you. And if needed, you can call our office and get a caregiver roster with addresses and cities, and you can start calling around to get your shift covered. So, in summary, what can you expect from us? We're going to provide great support and communication. We're going to give you assistance with any training you need, and we are going to have your back if you have a difficult situation with a client. And what do we expect from you? Be a great caregiver and show up for your shift. Thanks for taking the time today and enjoy your orientation.